Live? I'm live. Okay. I am going to record general mechanic issues in the game first, before I go over character issues. So, just bear with me for a moment. First major issue is easily be done with Paul because he has 3 moves that can do this. Hitting someone from behind with an attack that sends them flying makes them go the opposite way. Normally hit someone in the air, they don't turn around to face you. If you do this from behind, they turn around. They also fly the opposite direction that's intended. I've seen this abuse in the combo video, and I think that's why you guys kept it in. This has been a problem that existed since the alpha. And I'll give you proof. Because the Roid doesn't even need to pop someone up for it to work. Fine? Bet. If I do it as next one I'm going to bring up is what I call collateral immunity. If you use a move that knocks people down, that in a grab state, they become immune to other collateral moves. See? I just threw them. This guy. This not only Rudy suplexes that any move that he can just repeatedly pummel him with that knocks down like Glenn's punch. Then there's that I need 2 players with. Any move that sends the opponent up will bring them up even when blocking. This can create unblockables. Oh, whoops, and there was the gravity bug. I was going to show it off later, but whoops. He was in the air longer than he should have been. It's really hard to do an air push from this. I think it's actually impossible. But you can do it with moves like Bruno's Poison Mist. What else is there to cover? The gravity bug. Let me go over that in a little more detail. You do certain attacks during the rising part. They get a little boost in the air. You only fix this for 1 move. Oh, you see that? Yeah, as I was saying, you only fix that for 1 move. And I also knew about that little grounded bug as well, but I didn't know how to replicate it until just now. But you see, you do it solo to the ground, and you just keep walking. You only fix this for Alex's Hurricane Kick. Vid1's air guitar also works, but you guys haven't programmed that move to be unlockable. Trust me, I tried. I had to actually hack to get it. Speaking of hacked moves, let me show you let me show you a little bug with a Roby's Frizzle. Just so close to fixing that bug. There's also one more instance of this bug happening. Double jump into a transition. Go back to Ryan. Bannon said on the Bagger forums that the intent of throws was to be able to act out of them sooner. What you guys did was cut off the animation after you release. It really doesn't look right. Let me show you what happens. Try to throw someone when they're at low health. I wonder if that's a collateral immunity move. Hang on a sec. I'm just curious. That is, it's one more bug for you guys to fix. Whoops. No, it's not. Okay. So, after they're at low health, that happens. They don't go through with the full throw animation. This was one of the last things I reported before the game's release. Gorsho knew about it. I hope he relayed it to you guys before he left. One example of interruptible moves done right that you guys have done, check out Paul's sneak dodge. It's been a while, sorry about this. Sorry about getting the move names wrong. Not that good of a move because you're vulnerable in startup. You have to wait a bit before you get invulnerability. So it kind of makes them kind of useless because you have to use it on a very hard prediction. You have to not only just anticipate the attack, you have to guess that they're attacking and just pray that it works. But you can't hit out of it before the animation ends. So, yeah, you guys can do the move right. You can do this right. For throws. Maybe not move out of it, apparently, but you can attack out of it. Let's see. I should go over, like, things you screwed up on accident. Oh, there's this. That really needs to get attention. Okay, so the Sentinel can ignore boring move detection. Because I looked at, according to Andrew's video, Sentinel has a different move name both forward and backwards. You guys don't need that. And let me just show you a very simple infinite with 4 moves. Whoops. That's not the infinite I was doing, but... yeah. Okay, let me just do it the simple way. I'm spamming 2 moves, but since back and forward are separate, it's 4. And the game only detects 3 moves. Trust me, I studied the infinite system. I know how to exploit it, and this is just a very simple way. I've written an entire guide on it. Okay, sorry about that. But that's a very easy fix. Now what's another fix that needs to be made? That Sentinel can uppercut out of get up. Problem with this is that you can go around having 0 health and not drain your willpower. And you can use move replacement, turn that uppercut into a knee. I'm also wondering why. Whoops. This boost hitbox is weird. Not just that, it's also very specific. See? If that was Alex for probably any Double Dragon game, I think it would hit us immediately, but I just find that weird that it doesn't work like Alex's. Okay, now. Alex has a combo that doesn't work properly. It's his punch kick, punch kick, punch kick, punch combo. It worked in the alpha. And I know what happened, why it doesn't work anymore. Whoops. In the alpha, the uppercut brought the opponent down. Even when they were in the air. You guys fixed this because Luchador had that same hit stun state with his punch. And you guys didn't make a special case for Alex. There's also Paul's combo not working properly. His punch kick, punch kick, punch kick, punch. There's no proper follow-up to it. Well, my guess on why this is going on, it's because of this combo. That same punch is used on the second last hit. Since that punch would interfere with the second combo's finisher, you removed it without thinking about the other punch. That's my best guess. This was also a thing in the alpha. It's like it also worked like this in the alpha. That's why I'm guessing. But what supports my theory is let's pop up in Dr. D's uppercut. Because for a pop up, this doesn't do anything. It literally says pop up. And it doesn't pop up. And it should also bring up, guys, you really need to work on when vulnerability is for certain hit stun states. Because I can just do this all day with Alexis. Touching the ground, yet I can hit him out of it. I can't kick him, but I can use projectiles on him all day. I guess it's not certain vulnerabilities, it's certain states that hit move. Can't punch him out of it, but I can just spam my projectile all day, and I don't know why. there's also this. If I do it too close to the ground, the move doesn't even come out. This is a huge problem for Ryan that I should show off. Because this was a combo in the alpha. And that doesn't work anymore. Also, fix your multi-slam grabs because Rudy's desperation really, desperately needs it. And also the grab range, for some reason, doesn't work. See, you guys coded the first hit to work, but not after the second hit. Also, his combos whiff. I'm going to go over that in a separate video. This is probably worth pointing up as well. His telekinesis move doesn't work. Doesn't always work. Never mind that it costs what? 31? Jesus. Why do so many moves cost 31? Yeah, like that. It doesn't always work. The AI knows the proper distance, but I think you should make it a little easier to do. Make better hitboxes, I think. And I'm sure that he's not the only one that has something like that affected with it. I think this is it for part 1 of this video. I will go over characters in more detail in the next video. But I don't want this to be one giant video of bug reports. Okay.